Hello and welcome to our program Where God Weeps, a program where we speak about the situation of the suffering church with experts from those countries. Today we're going to be considering the country of Pakistan, a country with a population of 160 million, of which 95% are Muslim, and Christians constitute a little less than 3% of the total population. The rise of militant Islam over the last years has given cause for concern, where Christians feel insecure, if not outright fearful. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of Pakistan has repeatedly asked the government of Pakistan to act in defense of the religious minorities. Some of these bishops have indicated that a genuine martyrdom is taking place. To know more about the situation of Catholics in Pakistan, it's my great privilege to welcome the Auxiliary Bishop of Lahore, His Excellency Sebastian Shaw. Welcome, Your Excellency, and thank you for being with us today in our program.
I'm also thankful to you, Mark, for being here.
Your Excellency, just to give our viewers a little bit of understanding and background to you, you were born in a Christian village in the province of Sindh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it normal in Pakistan to divide villages according to religious affiliation?
Yes, I think one of the purposes is that Christians are in minority. Being a minority, we want to profess our faith, prayer, and practice our faith in a more freedom. So therefore, old missionaries, they brought people together in the villages, and in that villages, actually then the land was bought, given to people. So they were more independent. They had their own small business like farming, and that was the whole idea. Then in like my village and in other villages, there is always school, sometime primary school, sometime middle, sometime high, in different places, high schools out there. Then of course big church for the worship, for prayer. So that was the purpose.
Does it mean though that you're not integrated within the normal Pakistani society if you are so separate?
No, we are integrated in our neighboring villages.
But it's just only so that you have greater freedom to worship.
That is the right.
Were you raised in a traditionally Catholic family?
My grandfather, from maternal grandfather was a catechist. So he worked in the Punjab, and then after partition, when this village was made in 1938, before partition. That time when Franciscans were dispelled from China, so they came to Pakistan in 1934. So Dutch Franciscans were given Karachi and Hyderabad, Sindh, Balochistan.
And your grandfather was one of the first catechists working with the Franciscans?
Yeah. And then my paternal grandfather, he was in army. So he was transferred to one of the in Wabsha, one of the town in Sindh. Then that time Dutch Franciscans needed somebody to help them, who would know English, Urdu, and help them in language also. My grandfather, my paternal grandfather, was very good in farming, and therefore he got early retirement to support the mission.
So he was also involved in catechesis. So from both sides you had missionaries.
Yeah, yes.
Your Excellency, when did you have your first experience of God? When can you say you had a first sense of His presence in your life?
My father died when I was a young boy. Then Franciscan fathers, Dutch, and then Franciscan sisters from Malta, Franciscan Sisters of Heart of Jesus. They were working in my village. And also there was one brother Luke, also Franciscan from Holland, and they were working immensely for youth, for development of people, for sick people, for school going children, even for the sick animal. If there were any cow or even goat was sick, brother Luke would come and give me injection. So I was very much inspired from them.
Just their example.
Their example. Then I was also altar boy when I was maybe in grade 3 or 4. From that time, since that time I was
very
altar
young.
boy. Very young. My mother, she told us many stories about saints. And she always told me when I was altar boy that altar boy is like an angel serving father, priest, who is replacing Jesus, who is like another Jesus. So altar boy is like an angel. So from there I started developing the idea of how to become missionary. And my mother told me many times story of Saint Sebastian, how he was martyred with the spears and all. So I have been thinking that someday maybe I will also dedicate my life for the church.
So already at such a young age you had a sense maybe of your own vocation as a priest.
Yeah, yes. Then when I did my college, even I'm in matric, I wanted to join, but my mother was not allowing me. I am the eldest, second in the family, second in sibling. Sister was the first one, then me, and then 2 other brothers.
So you had family responsibilities.
I had, being a boy in the family, first boy in the family, so I had responsibility. My mother was a teacher. So she always told me that you are still needed, you are needed. Then I went to, my uncle was in Karachi, he was in Navy. So he was that time commander in Navy.
And so then you came to a point in your life where you thought, either I make a decision to a priest or
to join Navy.
Join Navy.
So that was the choice.
What was the critical moment when you said either this way or that way?
Then one day what happened, this was an interview day for Navy. So whole night I prayed. I went to the center where interview was and test were to be given. And there was still half an hour. I reached there earlier. Then I said, what to do half an hour? It is half an hour, so 30 minutes. Then I said, okay, Lord, you help me. Either I will join Navy today or I become priest. Then I went to Cathedral, St. Patrick Cathedral, very close to that. I went there and I was sitting last bench. And in last bench there was a picture of perpetual help of a lady. I was just praying and I started dozing, started sleeping. And time was past, already more than half an hour. I was praying and started sleeping. When I got up, I went to the Navy recruitment office and the doors were closed.
You missed the interview.
I missed it.
God answered your prayer.
I was very upset. I said, my uncle will scold me and my gosh, what will happen? So at the same time, I was praying that Lord give my younger brothers a good job so that I will be free.
And did he answer?
Yes. The same week, my younger brother came to Karachi and there were interviews for Pakistan steel mills.
And he got a job?
He got a job. Then after 6-7 months, my younger brother also came to Karachi and then he also got a job. He got a training in lab technician.
So then your mother, you could go home to your mother after seeing all of this?
Yes.
And your mother was then free to release you?
Yes. Then again I was deciding because one of the assistant parish priests wanted me to join diocesan priest. And again I had to choose Franciscan priest or diocesan. And I was praying. Then that night I had a dream. There is a big road, like big...
a big highway.
It is like a big highway. And I am just coming from, I don't know from where, but I am just on the highway. And there is another branch also, and this also on a highway, 2 ways. And I saw some people like fathers in brown habits, Franciscan brown habit. I am just there, so they encircled me and I was in between. They just told me, you pray with us. So I also started praying, and I also said like, no, holy, holy, holy Lord. And I knelt down. Then I got up and I just woke up my dream.
So it was pretty clear what God wanted of you.
Yeah, then it was very clear. Then I told my mother also.
And she confirmed you.
She confirmed.
How did she say? She said, okay, my son, you're
yes,
free.
she told me. She said, okay, whatever you had been asking from the Lord, He granted you, so you are free. So you want to serve the church, you serve the church. Then my mother told me, then my maternal uncle also told me that my father, Francis, I am Sebastian, his name was Francis. My father wanted to become priest, but he did not. My grandfather didn't allow that son, his son, to become priest.
So the grandson could fulfill the
grandfather.
You were ordained a bishop on the 14th of February, and this prompted the Vicar General to say, the Holy Father has given us a Valentine's Day gift. What was your reaction when you heard you were going to be a bishop?
I was actually very nervous, and I was surprised, and I actually didn't want. I didn't want. But what happened, when I wasn't told and all this thing, I have been praying, and then whenever I went to pray in Friary Chapel, where I was rector again and student master, there was a cross, and whenever I looked at that, so I just felt the message that Francis, go and build my church. Then another side, there is in the Karachi Friary Chapel, there is a picture of Heart of Jesus, Sacred Heart of Jesus. And whenever I went to pray and I was reflecting and I was praying and I opened my eyes, either my eyes turned to the heart of Jesus or to the cross. And then I felt all the time like Jesus is telling me, look at my heart. Look just. And then when the announcement was made, Lahore Cathedral is Sacred Heart Cathedral.
You couldn't refuse.
I could not refuse. Though there was a lot of fear. To go to that diocese and many things.
What is your Episcopal motto, and why did you choose that particular motto?
I have been reflecting on my motto, and the first thing came to my mind was that I will put like ambassador of peace or channel of peace.
Like St. Francis?
Like St. Francis. And I chose it because nowadays all over the world, people are fearful, even sitting at home, in marketplace, workplace, wherever, even in the place of worship, people are loyal. So then I said, maybe Lord wants me to bring some idea of peace. So that is why I choose peace, that Lord may make me, channel of peace. And it is to when I go anywhere or I go for confirmation. So before leaving the house, I say, Lord, make me channel of your peace.
Your Excellency, the Christians are a minority in Pakistan, less than 3% of the total population. How would you see your relationship with your Muslim compatriots?
You see, in day-to-day life, Christian Muslims, they work together and they can work together. It's not a big problem. Being a minority, there is all the time, you feel that you are a minority. But at the same time, we also feel we are Pakistani, so we all are Pakistani, so it's no problem. Only there are some religious groups, they create some problem. And if sometime in remote areas, any imam gives like very fundamental, biased teaching, then problems come. Otherwise, when we were in school, maybe we were in 2%, though it was a Christian school, missionary school, we were maybe in 3%, 4%, otherwise all majority Muslim. So we are good friends, Muslim, Christians, no problem. Only I remember we could ask them about Holy Quran, about Holy Prophet. They would also ask us about the Bible, about Jesus. So there was no problem. Only recent years now, we feel difficulty to answer them, because we know that we have to be careful. We have to be very careful. And nowadays people work in offices and here and there. Usually now they don't talk about religion. That is a new development. I think it is good also.
That religion should not take so much part of the day-to-day.
Day-to-day life. But they know, we know that my friend is a Muslim, I am Christian, and he also knows. We know it. Only thing is, there are, as I said, there are now some groups. They create problem, and I think in certain villages, in Sindh, where I come from, in Sindh we have no religious bias. In Karachi also you find hardly. But in the Punjab and other side of Pakistan, religious biases are there. For instance, even if now it is lessening, but in certain place, if there is a hotel and you go and you also take a cup of tea, and if person knows that you are Christian, he may beat you, he may break the cup.
Why?
Because Christian has touched the cup. So it has defiled. Cup has been, even cup has no right to live. Finish. Khatam.
How do international events impact on the Christian community in Pakistan? I give an example. There was an occasion where there was a pastor in Florida who burned the Quran, and there was a big media event around this situation. What kind of repercussion, if you will, occurs on the Pakistani Christians when you have something occurring in another country against the Muslim community?
One thing is very clear, that we Pakistani Christians, or maybe I think in many parts of Asia, Christians are considered as allies of Western culture.
So they're linked together.
They link together, while it is not. I am born Pakistani. I am Pakistani. I will live in Pakistan, and I will die in Pakistan. So in this way, I think we have to understand that this religion is not, Western religion. Jesus Christ was born in Asia. Jesus Christ was born in Asia. Bible was written in Asia. So the gospel, So in this way, we are Asian. Only, we understand that missionaries came from West, from Europe. So that is something else, no? So in this way, I think they immediately, and plus I think Europe being Christian continent, so immediately they feel that we are with them, while it is not, true. We are there. So in this way, whenever something happens, any place in Europe or America, immediately we feel the effect. We are persecuted. Like now recently, this John, in a pastor, in Florida, when we heard it, we were already thinking that he should not. We thought nothing will happen, he will not do it. But we were all, fearful. But we wrote from the Pakistani Bishop Conference. We wrote letter to, I think in America also too, and also we assured Pakistani government. Letter went to Pakistan government also, that we are with you, and we pray that it will not happen. Because no person has a right to hurt the feeling, especially religious feeling of any other person. Because religion is sacred and very dear to everybody.
When the Pakistani Catholic Bishops' Conference takes a position like this, where you clearly state, this is not our belief, this is not what we agree with.
Yes, yes.
Do you see an impact? Does it have an effect where then it reduces the tension that might have climbed up within the local context?
Yes. I feel also, many Pakistanis, I must appreciate many Pakistanis, they are very liberal, they understand.
They're moderate.
They are moderate. And plus they understand that Christians in Pakistan, they are in a minority. And one is being a minority and the other is a poor minority. We are not a big businessman who controls even government of Pakistan. No, we are, one thing is minority, the other thing is poor.
And you are both.
And we are both. I mean, in certain countries, maybe people are in minority, but they are very wealthy people.
So they bear an influence on the situation.
Yes, but in Pakistan, I think now many people understand our position. I remember when this cartoon business,
the Danish cartoon.
In Lahore Cathedral, we put big banner that we condemn it. And it is true, we condemn. I mean, nobody, as I said, nobody has a right to offend anybody, especially on religion, basis of religion, nobody. And people accepted it. People accept it. And whenever something happens, I mean, many people now accept. There are few people, they may arouse the feeling of other people and no. But government understand that they are poor people, they are Pakistanis, they are not involved, I mean, nothing.
How do you evangelize in this kind of a context?
First of all, our mission is to witness our Christian identity. So in this way, our evangelization is, first of all, is among our own people, own faithful people. And we do not evangelize now only like a person. We feel that we have a responsibility to evangelize the society. If there is injustice to, I mean, anybody, so then we should help through our schools and through our hospitals and institutions. We try to bring idea of what is true and how the society should be, how to protect the rights of everybody, even the right of plants also, to live. So in our schools, many times, like in Lahore, on 18th of maybe August, we had a big, procession on the road. So we marched from the school and went to the main road and marched a little and then went to Caritas office. So save the world, Mother Earth, and plant many plants. And we need greenery and all these things. Save the water, pure water, right. So many people stopped, even some buses. They started, oh, very good, very good. So people appreciate our small events efforts.
Your Excellency, thank you for being with us here today in our program.
Thank you very much, and I also pray for you. Lord may give you more courage, strength and faith, and of course good health.
Thank you.
So that you may continue through interviews and through publications, evangelize the world.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having been with us today on our program. And if you'd like to know more about the situation of Catholics in Pakistan, or perhaps how you might be able to help, I would ask you to look at the contact information at the end of this program. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.